Good morning and welcome. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Holy can be by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Recent graduates from the spring class of 2018 have a few words of wisdom to share with our candidates today. If I can draw your attention to the screen for a short video presentation.
If I could give a graduate a piece of advice, I would share this quote by Lily Tomlin with them. The road to success is always under construction. So graduates, never forget the foundation that Concord has given you.
If I could tell a Concord University graduate one thing, it would be to get involved and don't be afraid to try new things.
If I could tell a graduate one thing, I would tell them to find a job that they love so they don't have to work a day in their life, just as my dad told me.
If I could tell one thing to graduates, it would be that no matter where you go and what you end up being, never forget that you're always going to be a mountain lion. And this crazy, wonderful place is always going to be a part of you. It's always going to be a part of who you are, and it's always going to be a part of your successes. And you have a lot of people here that will always be rooting for you.
If I could tell a graduate one thing, I would tell them that you are in control of your life. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. It's all in your hands. Work hard and you'll achieve it.
If I could tell a graduate one thing, it would be to pursue all the opportunities that are presented to them. And as always, go Lions!
Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Concord University, Dr. Kendra Bogus.
This is a wonderful day. I think it's exciting to see all of these faces here, and we are absolutely thrilled for the success of our graduates today. It's been a long road for some of you, not so long for others, but we're very proud of all of you. I want to thank Dr. Mainland for his service as Grand Marshal. I also want to thank Dr. Ball and the Concord University Band, Dr. Hudson and the Concords for your music presentations today. I'd like to give you a hand of applause. Thank the members of the faculty, parents, friends, alumni, distinguished guests, and members of the graduating class of fall 2018. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you to commencement today. This is a very joyful day, and it's the culmination of many years of persistence and determination on your parts for each of the graduates, for our faculty also. And this is a time to enjoy recognizing each of your accomplishments. It's time for celebration. I'd also like to take a few more moments to thank a number of individuals and groups instrumental in the success of today's activities. Our ceremony is vividly enhanced by the outstanding work of our technology team. They are, for those parents who can't travel to campus, for family members, friends from all over the globe who can't make it here, our ceremony is made visible on the internet to anyone who would like to view it. And so I'd like to ask you to join me in thanking our team, who mostly are sitting up there in that cabinet. We appreciate all your work. We have a commencement planning committee that works very hard, and their work has been outstanding again today. So if you've been in that committee and helped to plan this ceremony, I would like you to stand so we can offer you a round of applause also. There are several distinguished individuals who are very important to the Concord community, and I would like to take a moment to recognize them. Although he's not able to be here today, this person sends best wishes through me for those who are in attendance. So I'd like to acknowledge the first gentleman of Concord University, who's a longtime supporter of Concord, and my husband, Mr. Ted Bogus. There are members of our Board of Governors also with us today. These individuals are appointed by the Governor of West Virginia or elected by the constituent groups, and they serve without remuneration, providing leadership and direction for the university. I would ask them to please stand and be recognized. Mr. David Barnett, the chair of our board. Mr. Doug Maddie, a member of our board. Let's see. Sally Howard, one of our constituent representatives for the faculty. Other distinguished guests who are with us today are President Emeritus Jerry Beasley, Dale Geiger, Staff Emeritus, and David Bard, Faculty Emeritus. Thank you for being here. On the platform, we have a very important student advocate who serves in the cabinet, the Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Sarah Beasley. We are so proud of our alumni and their many accomplishments. If you are an alumnus of Concord, will you please stand and be recognized? Welcome back. Thank you for being here. I would also like to recognize our dedicated and accomplished staff members. Mountain Line staff serve in a number of capacities, from our admissions people to our housing staff and everywhere in between. Our staff truly have the best interest of our students at heart at all times. In whatever capacity they work, they serve to help our students through their educational journeys. They also help us to create the lovely campus environment each day, and their efforts have helped Concord to continue to be known as the Campus Beautiful. If you're a member of the staff at Concord, please stand and receive our appreciation, and thank you. I would now like to recognize our talented faculty. These are the scholars, the educators, the practitioners, the researchers among us. These are the people who truly inspire, challenge, and motivate our students in order to continue their quest for success and service as they become citizens of the world. These are the men and women who've shared their research, their talent, and their knowledge with our graduates and have ultimately made this day possible. So I ask all Concord University faculty, retired and emeriti, to please stand and receive our appreciation, and thank you for your dedication and devotion to our mission, our students, and the state of West Virginia. Please stand. Finally, I'd like to ask you to join me in taking a few moments to recognize several members of the Mountain Lion family that we've lost in recent months. Each of them were very dear to us, and we'd like to remember their contributions and their friendship to Concord. Libby Alvis. Miss Libby, as she was known, was a beloved member of Concord's family, notorious for her mothering and mentoring of countless students during her half-century career in the university's dining hall. If you walked in and you had a book bag and you weren't supposed to, she told you take it out. She was the most recognizable, memorable, and one of the most well-loved people on our campus. Her impact on the lives of the students she mentored is a lasting legacy of her love for Concord. Dr. David Baxter. Dr. Baxter used his gift of math at NASA prior to teaching mathematics at various universities, including VMI and Concord, where he was a Blue Key Honor Society sponsor. During his retirement, David enjoyed working on the history of the town of Athens with his friend Garland Elmore, using many of his family's notes to develop a website. It's www.athensweknew, and many of the stories there contain highlights of Concord's history. Dr. Ron Berger. He was a professor of communication arts emeritus. Dr. Berger's dedication and devotion to Concord, his students, and the entire university community were especially meaningful. He remained a friend to former students and colleagues long after his retirement, and his contributions as a professor continue to hold significance for many Concord alumni in their professional lives. Jean Christie. Jean was a beloved professor of English, a bright and spirited faculty member whose love for students and their success were both well recognized on campus. She will always be remembered for her wit and enthusiasm for students. She was the beloved wife of Coach Don Christie and also spent many hours in this gymnasium supporting our basketball teams over many years. She will be missed. Karen Hayes. Karen was a dedicated member of Concord's staff for 36 years, and she served the Fine Arts Department prior to her retirement. She was a kind and soft-spoken person who would often go out of her way to help students. Margaret Ann Scott. Mrs. Scott's students and colleagues remember her for her love of literature, particularly children's literature. Throughout her 42 years of teaching English, Margaret Ann inspired her students to succeed. Her students were her extended family, and she looked forward to hearing from them and attending class reunions. All of these special individuals will be greatly missed. Thank you. Now I want to take just a moment to share a brief profile of today's graduating students with you. Appearing in front of me today, the graduating class has 128 members. The youngest is 21 years old. The oldest is 63. The number of undergraduate candidates here is 100. The number earning their master's degrees, 28. The number of students who are going to graduate with honors, 34. Our graduates come from 8 states, including California, Delaware, Maryland, Maine, North Carolina, Ohio, Virginia, and West Virginia. There are also 3 countries represented in their graduating class: Canada, Liberia, and the United States. There are 4 veterans graduating today, and given that yesterday was a very important day for veterans, I'd like to ask all of our veterans to stand. We owe you a great debt of gratitude, and we'd like to thank you for your service. Each student who's graduating today has a special story, but I want to share a few that are unusual. I'd like to recognize one group of students for whom we share deep respect and admiration. Will all graduating seniors who are first-generation college students, the first in your family to graduate from college, please stand so that we can recognize you. It's a tremendous accomplishment. I would also like to ask all of our first-generation faculty to stand and be recognized. I'm standing because I am one of them. There are so many stories we could share from the group of students in front of me. I'm reminded that every one of you has a story worth being told. For each of you, I would ask that you remember your story is just as important as every other one. And as you take your first steps into your own future, we want you to know that we'd like to hear about your story. We'd like to know more about what you do when you leave here. So please stay connected to the Campus Beautiful. Thank you.
Greetings on behalf of the Concord University Board of Governors will be brought to the graduates by Mr. David Barnett, Chair of the Board of Governors.
Graduates, President Bogus, members of the faculty, parents, and family, I bring you greetings from your Board of Governors. I want to talk for a moment to you graduating students. We share something in common. 45 years ago, almost to the day, I graduated from Concord College. My graduation was a little bit different than your graduation was, as we didn't have a December graduation. Mine consisted of putting my worldly possessions in my car, having a breakfast with two friends at the Mountain Lion, a now long gone restaurant, and then saying goodbye for a period of years to the Campus Beautiful. It was a period of years before I came back and served on your foundation. It's a time period, quite frankly, when I missed my relationship with this university. I would hope that, frankly, your relationship would continue onward. I'm sure that each and every graduate has mixed feelings about going out and away from Concord today. I know that I did some 45 years ago. As we share what we have in common as graduates of this great university, you have a foundation that will carry you where you want to go, allow you to do what you want to do, and achieve what you want to achieve. No graduation speech would be complete without a sports metaphor. And my favorite one is from the NHL hockey player Wayne Gretzky. And Gretzky said, "You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take." And I want to indicate to you as graduates, take those shots, take those opportunities. To your parents, after leaving Concord, I attended a university where Emma Bombeck was a graduate. I had the opportunity to hear her speak to the undergraduate graduating class. Bombeck was a syndicated columnist and a writer of a number of books, among them The Grass is Always Greener Over the Septic Tank. She said in that graduation, and I was able to rustle up the quote, and speaking to the parents at that time, "Graduation day is tough on adults. They go to ceremonies as parents, they come home with contemporaries. After 22 years of child raising, they're unemployed. Parents, enjoy your unemployment from taking care of children because you now have adults, you now have contemporaries. On behalf of your Board of Governors, we wish each and every graduate, and we commend each and every parent for your role in this process. We would hope, we would desire, and we wish for you to maintain as close a relationship as possible with your university. My congratulations.
Greetings on behalf of the Concord University faculty will be brought to the graduates by Dr. William Williams, President of the faculty.
Greetings, graduates, colleagues, and friends. You have reached an important milestone, graduates, on your journey, and we congratulate you. You have delayed gratification and pursued higher education. I could share the research with you, why that's important, or I can say you find that research because you're qualified. When you go to apply for that job that requires a college degree, you're qualified, but it doesn't end there. You might not be qualified for every job, but you will know how to become qualified for any job you are truly interested in as you are qualified. But you know what else? When you enter into the relationship and that relationship starts to have issues, and some do, you can start rebuilding and working on that relationship so that it does not end because you are qualified to have those important conversations. Having a degree doesn't mean that you will not have problems in a relationship, but it does lower your chance of that relationship ending, and it helps you problem solve ways to fix the relationship and other relationships. If one day you have children or children in your life that you care about, like nephews and nieces and friends, children and neighbors, and there are things happening at their school that concern you, research the issues, talk to the administration, and develop solutions. You are qualified to make change happen. When you go to vote and one candidate is for stem cell research funding or something impacting the environment and the other is not, you will know what stem cell research is, and you will know what the impact of the variables are on the environment. If you do not know those issues and the answers, you will know where to find them and understand them and the impact that that candidate will have because you are qualified. And believe it or not, if you want to be happy, you can, because you are qualified. Research shows that those with a college degree rank higher on all measures of happiness. If you want to make $1 million more in your lifetime, you are qualified. While there are some who may meet these measures without graduating college, statistically, well, you know what I'm going to say, you are qualified. And if you're in the audience and you have concerns about what I'm saying, first, I commend you in supporting your graduate, these graduates, through becoming qualified, as they could not have done it without each one of you. And secondly, if you or anyone you know wants to become qualified, I know a great place where that can happen, Concord University. So graduates, you may or may not have all the answers, but you know where to find them. And whatever life throws at you, you're qualified to handle it. On behalf of the faculty, I thank you for the opportunity to work with you, witness your intellectual growth, and enjoy being a part of your life. Congratulations, graduates.
Greetings on behalf of the Concord University Alumni Association will be brought to the graduates by Mrs. Susan Tuck, President of the Alumni Association.
Good morning. I am happy and honored to be here this morning to welcome you and to wish you congratulations on behalf of the Concord University Alumni Association. A few months ago, I sat right over there, watched my son walk across the stage. 28 years ago, I watched my husband do the same. 31 years ago, it was me. I was that student walking across the stage and into real life. I'm pleased to be back. I'm pleased to still see some of the familiar faces from when I was a student and an employee of the college. Concord has always been part of my family. As students, and now as the newest graduates, you're part of that family as well. Some of you today are already familiar with what the University Alumni Association does. We award academic scholarships and tuition waivers. Most recently, we sponsored door prizes for the senior dinner that was held just a few days ago. Your involvement in your association will help us to continue these programs for future students. I hope that you leave today with a lot of happy memories of your years at Concord. Memories of new friends, new challenges, new abilities. One thing I've noticed is if I've gotten farther and farther and farther away from my years as a student, the more I realize just how special and unique that time is in your life. There is no other time like your college years. The years pass quickly, life gets busy. Take time occasionally to revisit your special time. My worldview today was shaped largely by the people who taught me here. They opened up a world much larger than I had experienced growing up in a little town in Monroe County, and it gave me tools to think and evaluate and make decisions. That never leaves you. We hope that you'll continue to be a part of the Concord family in the years to come, that you'll come back to campus for homecoming, alumni weekend, see a game or a concert or a play, and attend some of the many events that Concord sponsors on campus and around the region. Become an active member of your alumni association. It's never been easier than it is right now to stay connected to the people and places that are important to you. Through the Concord magazine, our websites and social media, the university and the Alumni Association will reach out to you to keep you informed about what's going on and off campus with your professors and with your peers. I invite you to reach back. Let us know where you are. Let us know what you're doing. And let us know how we can continue to be a part of your Concord family. Once again, I wish you congratulations on your success. We wish you the best of luck, and we hope to see you often. Thank you.
Greetings on behalf of the Concord student body will be brought to the graduates by Ms. Haley Fields, President of the Student Government Association.
Good morning, all. As I stand here before you today, I reflect on the past 4 years I've spent here at Concord University. I remember my very first day of classes as a freshman when I went to the wrong 8 a.m. and I ended up sitting through statistics twice and almost got dropped from chemistry. I remember all of the late nights eating pizza and studying with my best friends, who are my lifelong friends. I remember Miss Drama in the CAF always asking how I was and making my day a little brighter. I remember talking to my professors about my concerns about my future and them telling me to stop worrying, and if I don't get into graduate school, there is something wrong with the world. I remember all the times I've just walked around and admired the sheer beauty of this campus. The exquisite memories I've made here are infinite. I leave this institution with both excitement and sadness. I'm ready to move on and take the next step toward accomplishing my goals, but it's with a heavy heart that I bid farewell to a place I call home. Graduates, be proud of all that you've accomplished. For most of you, there have been many challenges on your way here, but you managed to overcome them and see your education to completion. As you move on to bigger and better things, remember how you got there. Take some time to thank your family and friends who supported you in this journey, and as we close this chapter in our lives, realize that everything that will happen next in your story wouldn't be possible without this institution. We cannot thank you enough, Concord, and we hope that we can make you proud. Thank you.
Greetings on behalf of the fall class of 2018 will be brought to the graduates by Ms. Suzette Parks, valedictorian.
Greetings all. President Bacchus, faculty, friends, family, and fellow graduates. I am honored to stand before you this morning to represent Concord University's fall class of 2018 as valedictorian. I, as should you, feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment. I would like to thank my family, friends, colleagues for all their patience, continued support, and encouragement every time I was ready to give up. I am the first person in my family to receive a college education. I am an adult learner. I have completed this while working a demanding full-time job. My ultimate goal was to simply obtain a Regents Bachelor's of Art in Early Childhood Education. Having accomplished this and earning the high honor of valedictorian is amazing and, quite honest, shocking. This proves that at any age, in any circumstances, with dedication, hard work, and perseverance, a person can accomplish anything that they set their mind to. I wanted to stand before you and say something grand or eloquent, but that isn't me. So I will just state one thing for you to remember. Always be prepared for change. Change is the one thing in life that is constant. When I graduated from high school, a diploma was sufficient for getting a decent job. But as times have changed, a minimum college degree is needed. When I graduated from high school, I never intended to go to college. I have been with my current employer for 17 years, and 2 years ago came change. Therefore, I found myself in the position to maintain my job. I would need to obtain a bachelor's degree. This has not been an easy task. Working full-time, traveling, juggling family and studies, not to mention the many sacrifices and a lot of I don't have another class in me moments, but the ultimate journey has been well worth traveling. During this journey, I have witnessed a lot of successes as well as failures, and I'm sure you have as well. But we have persevered, and here we are, the 2018 fall graduating class of Concord University. I want to end with a poem of an unknown author that I have read daily to keep me motivated. Life is. Life is a gift, accept it. Life is a venture, dare it. Life is a mystery, unfold it. Life is a struggle, face it. Life is a puzzle, solve it. Life is an opportunity, take it. Life is a mission, fulfill it. And life is a goal, achieve it. Thank you, and congratulations, my fellow graduates of Concord University's fall class of 2018.
Graduates, as we recognize your accomplishments today, you've obviously completed most of the studying. You took all the exams by yourself. And you also had some support of some very caring people behind you. Therefore, before we go further, I would like you, the graduates, to have the opportunity to acknowledge some of these special people who made your educational journey possible. So I would like to ask all the mothers and the fathers and the grandparents to please stand and be recognized. We don't want to leave anybody out. We want the husbands, the wives, the children, and the grandchildren of today's graduates to also stand and be recognized. Finally, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, the sisters, the brothers, the extended family, mentors, friends, and neighbors stand and be recognized. Everybody has a hand in our journey. Today, you're each an important part of Concord's family. I want to take a minute and share a couple brief thoughts with our graduates. Yours has been an exciting set of years on campus. Years that have made us ponder the state and national landscapes at a dizzying pace of change in higher ed. We recognize those and we acknowledge it impacts and has impacted all of us. You've each shared some interesting experiences and some historic activities as well even this week with the passing of President George Herbert Walker Bush. Many of you watched some of those proceedings, and I have to say it was encouraging to see a tone of civility, and I hope that's the beginning of a tone of civility that we're going to see grow, and you all can take that with you. You're going to become successful teachers. You've witnessed state teachers here in the state of West Virginia lead a movement to successfully represent themselves that has encouraged people in other states, teachers in other states, to earn the respect of legislators and encouraged those who would stand to the benefit of students to be there. And we're very proud of the teachers who've graduated from Concord who went on to help with that. Many of these teachers were Concord graduates. They've made us very proud, just like you will. You're going to leave us today with some wonderful campus memories of friends who've become family, of faculty who've become your mentors, and of staff members who are your cheerleaders and their advocates. From this side of the aisle, I want you to know we're going to miss you, and we're going to always wonder how you're doing. Your success is how we measure how we did, and so we always want to know that you've done well. You've enjoyed a lot of things together. I know you've recently had a midnight breakfast or a 9 to 11 breakfast courtesy of Aramark and Student Affairs. You've had finals pizza in the library hosted by the Geographic Alliance. There have been endless supplies of candy, coffee, and snacks in the library in the last couple weeks. You have distinguished yourself by making numerous presentations. I've been able to come to some of the student presentations of research, of poster sessions. You've done amazing work, and that's been led by faculty mentors who care so much that you are prepared to go to the next stage in your life. Concord's Undergraduate Research Day and Graduate and Professional School Fair each year provides you with some of those opportunities. You also go to the legislature and you talk to our legislators, and I will tell you, I've been in this position long enough to know that's enough to make anybody crazy, and you've done well with it. I appreciate you being there for us. You've also had the opportunity to enjoy some great comedians here on campus, bands, performers. Mr. Soldrit does a great job of bringing things here that are interesting and fun. You've had access to art shows, theater performances that your fellow students created, and faculty members also throughout your years. As you move ahead, remember the fun, remember the joy. Forget the hard work, no, remember the hard work as well. The activities, the friendships, the competitions among friends, and the faculty who challenged you throughout the difficult times. Remember Concord and know that we are here to continue to support you. To access our support, all you need to do is reach out. We're going to continue to be here, and we'll be waiting to hear you add to your own stories. We hope you're going to complete today with your own special celebration. Enjoy that moment. Take a short break. Then begin again to push ahead, because life is about that. Continue to study. Continue to reflect. Remain motivated. Work to build your careers. You just don't know yet where life is going to take you. But with effort, you're going to find a path that was meant to be and that you're going to be very proud of being part of. This is just a first step in a journey. I'll repeat what some others have said. Know that whatever comes, you are ready. Don't give up on your dreams, your passions, and your goals. Never stop learning. New things are around the corner everywhere we look, and it's hard to keep up with the dizzying pace of change today. You've shown that you're a persistent person. You've shown true grit and determination toward realizing your dreams, and you're going to continue to learn, to grow, and prosper throughout the rest of your lives. Don't ever become convinced that success is perfection or life without error. One of the best teachers you can have is experience, and experience brings with it stumbling, mistakes, redos, complete missteps. The only thing that will brand you a failure is quitting. So set your mind to a goal, to a dream, to a mission, and love that mission. Believe in what you're doing, and then adjust if necessary. Be flexible, and more than anything, don't give up. You can find nuances in your dreams. You can tailor the ending. You can revise that early hypothesis of what you thought it was going to be. What is not acceptable is conceding defeat. Those who succeed have made dozens, if not hundreds, of errors, but they won't give up the idea of moving ahead. Also, you've learned this, and I know many of you came with this idea, but remember to pay it forward. Take with you the gifts of service, of kindness, of patience, of willingness to help others, and encouragement that each of you received while you were here at Concord. Show others that in your lifetime. Pass along to them lessons in humility and generosity that you've been able to experience from the people around you. Take with you the heart of the Campus Beautiful and share it with others. Today, we're honored to be here to offer you our congratulations. We're proud of you, Mountain Lions. We send you the best of wishes that all your dreams will come true.
On behalf of the Board of Governors and the faculty of Concord University, I'm pleased to announce that Mr. Donnie Holcomb will be awarded the degree of Doctor of Humanities honoris causa.
During the first year of my presidency, I was invited to meet with an alumnus, Mr. Donnie Holcomb. He told me a few stories about his time at Concord, told me his daughter was going to Concord. He was in Charleston in a big building, the Dickinson building, and I learned a little bit about what he was currently engaged in doing. And I learned about how many people create the network of Concord graduates throughout the state of West Virginia and beyond. He's taught me a great deal about how far a Concord education can take our students, and about the futures that you're going to build that are going to be exciting and fulfilling. During that first meeting, I also learned about how eager our alumni are to help our current students. Mr. Holcomb's generosity to our students has sustained many young people throughout their years here at Concord. Throughout my tenure as president, I've been so encouraged by Mr. Holcomb when I see him at Concord advancement events, when he attends homecoming football games and reconnects with friends, or whenever I need a little advice, and that's frequently about statewide issues. You're going to learn soon about how engaged and busy Mr. Holcomb is from the citation that will be read in a moment. But I can tell you he has been and continues to be incredibly supportive of Concord. He is also one of the most humble people that I've ever met, and he just can't quite understand why he's here today. And so I want you to know his thinking about higher education that he shared with me, being a set of ears that we can sort of bounce ideas off of, has been incredibly important. It will always be my intention to thank him for the assistance he's provided Concord, the counsel he's offered, and the friendship he provides us all. So now, the citation for Mr. Donnie Holcomb will be read by Dr. Viscusi.
Donald R. Holcomb, you are to be commended for your professional achievements, community involvement, and philanthropic activities. You majored in accounting and management at Concord and earned a bachelor's degree in business administration in 1979. As a certified public accountant and a chartered global management accountant, you have achieved success in your profession and have continued to advance in your field. Early in your career, you worked as a staff accountant for a CPA firm, an assistant trust officer for a bank, and a self-employed CPA. You have also served as vice president and president of private companies in the areas of contract mining, automotive dealerships, and consulting for natural resources, and as the chief financial officer for a group that included a large private coal company. Today, your professional life is multidimensional as owner and operator of Mountaineer Automotive in Beckley. In your role with the Dickinson Fuel Company, in Charleston, and with your service as a trustee of various Klein family trusts in Florida. Additionally, you serve on the Board of Natural Resources Partners and hold membership in the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the West Virginia Society of Certified Public Accountants. Striving to better your community, you serve on local boards and for the Red Cross, Chamber of Commerce, and the United Way. Your leadership extends to the Beckley Rotary Club, where you are a past president and have received the prestigious Paul Harris Fellow recognition. Your generous support of Concord is extensive and touches many areas of the university. These contributions range from scholarship support, gifts for athletics, and the GAP Fund, to major contributions toward the President's House restoration and track renovation projects. You have also served your alma mater as a member of Concord's Board of Advisors. For your career success, service to the community, and tradition of giving, Concord University confers upon you, Donald R. Holcomb, the degree of Doctor of Humanities honoris causa.
First of all, thank you, Dr. Bogus, Board of Governors, professors, staff, and students. And congratulations to all the graduates today. I'll be quick because I'm sure that you're ready for the proceedings to stop and the fun to begin. But as life starts for you, hopefully you'll go out, venture, be sure that you're not afraid to be wrong in anything, but be innovative in your thinking and always strive to be the best that you can be. I came from a coal mining family in Wyoming County. I was a graduate here in '79, as they said. Spent 8 years in public accounting and banking, which was a great education after Concord. I was fortunate to have excellent teachers. In grade school, I had folks like Wanda Lockhart, second grade teacher. In high school, I had a coach, Huey Miller. Mrs. Lockhart and Mr. Miller were both graduates of Concord, as were other teachers that I had. I appreciate them. One in my college professors that's here today, Dr. Bard, still sitting in the proceedings here today. So along the way, people teach you things that maybe you didn't realize, but somewhere you'll use those talents with great success. Always work hard, be respectful, and thankful. It'll take you a long ways. Concord has given you an education to conquer any task. Always keep your confidence in yourself. And with that, thank you to everyone. I appreciate you, and have a good career. Thank you.
On behalf of the Board of Governors and the faculty of Concord University, I'm pleased to announce that Ms. Evelyn Lilly Blake will be awarded the degree of Doctor of Humanities honoris causa.
For many years, I've heard about a lady that people visited in Roanoke, and she bought the Concord band uniforms. There were stories about her love for Concord, the fact that her mother went to school here also, and her amazing wit. The stories just kept coming. I really couldn't wait to meet her. I'm not going to share all the stories, of course, but I do want to offer one. I hadn't had the chance to meet with her recently, and I called her the other day and was speaking to her by phone. I told her I was really looking forward to coming to Roanoke to meet with her. And she's, I'm not going to tell you how old she is, but she's older than I am, and that's old. But for me, I'm pretty old. So, but I've always heard what a great spirit she had. And she told me that if I was going to come see her, I need to give her a lot of time and notice in advance, because she was very busy. And so I have never been disappointed by any conversation I've had with her. She was a botanist. She remembers people, and some of the faculty will remember Meade McNeil. She asked me once about the band, and I told her they were doing amazingly good work. That wasn't the answer she was looking for. So she said, how many students are in the band? And I told her, and she said, that's not enough. I told her students today are very busy with many activities, and she said, I always had enough time when I was there. One by one, every one of my arguments kind of fell. But she is so enthusiastic. She loves this place. I want you to know, I want to be like Evelyn. That's my goal. I want to be like Evelyn. As we were, again, I think you're gonna find what she has to say to you very encouraging. And with that, I'm gonna ask Dr. Viscusi to come forward to read the citation for Miss Evelyn Lily Blake.
I want to say one thing. Don't ever stop learning. You're just starting. I have been to 11 colleges and universities taking classes since I graduated. I wouldn't ask the graduates of 1942 to stand up, but could you hold up your arm? If you look hard enough, you can find something good in every place you go and everywhere you go. And if it isn't good, it's up to you to do what you can to make it good and to see the good part. It was a very hot day when I graduated here. We had heard of air conditioning, but we certainly didn't have it. And I was told to wear a white dress. I had never had a new white dress. I was afraid I would perspire on it. I walked around in my white dress, and when we put on our robes and walked down the sidewalk beside the pine trees, which we were not allowed to enter after dark, and I did not have on a white dress. I just had on my underwear.
Evelyn, do you want to come over here with Dave and I?
It's hard to top that. Evelyn Lily Blake, your devotion to Concord University and your legacy of giving are exceptional. Your appreciation for the natural world and the arts guided your studies at Concord and has influenced your philanthropic endeavors. As a Concord student, you majored in biology, and a botany course taught by Dr. Meade McNeil gave you special inspiration. Decades later, you recall how you and your classmates enjoyed the excursions he led in the water and in the wilds to identify plants, a skill you cultivated. While your abilities at plant identification impressed Dr. McNeil, your talents as a seamstress caught the attention of your art professor, Laura Ann Sarvey, who hired you as her own seamstress. Minoring in art, you later had one of your creations, a wool quilt that you stitched, displayed in an Atlanta museum. Also involved in the performing arts, you played the snare drum in Concord's marching band. You completed your bachelor's degree at Concord in 1942, pursued a master's degree at Virginia Tech, and enjoyed a career in teaching. As an alumna of Concord, you have made significant contributions to the university's students, professors, and programming. You are helping Concordians learn more about the natural world as a major contributor to the Irene Strasko Research Trust Fund, which supports research and study in science. When you learned that Concord's marching band needed new uniforms, you graciously donated toward the purchase of this musical group's attire. At 97 years of age, your spirit of giving continues to shine. A bequest you have made to Concord will create the Evelyn Lilly Blake Endowed Science Fund. This very generous donation will be used to upgrade science labs, purchase science equipment, and improve the university's science facilities. For your exceptional generosity toward Concord University confers upon you, Evelyn Lilly Blake, the degree of Doctor of Humanities, honoris causa.
I want to thank him for calling me 97. I am much older than that.
We would now like to recognize our students graduating with institutional and field honors. Will those students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. At this time, the candidates for degrees in course will be presented to the President by Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Peter Viscusi. The class of 2018 will please stand.
President Bogus, pending the submission of semester grades, the ladies and gentlemen standing before you have fulfilled all the requirements for either the bachelor's degree or the master's degree as prescribed by the Concord University Board of Governors and the faculty of Concord University. I am pleased to present these candidates to you for recognition and the granting of degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and the laws of West Virginia, and on behalf of the faculty of Concord University, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree you have earned in accordance with the testimonials you are about to receive. And I declare you worthy of all the rights, privileges, immunities, honors, and signal obligations here and elsewhere belonging to this degree.
The class of 2018 will please be seated. We would like to ask that the audience please refrain from applause until all the graduates have received diplomas. This will help us. Graduates will now come forward to receive their diplomas in the order indicated in our commencement program.
Although official diplomas will be available or mailed to graduates in the near future, all participants will receive appropriate documents today.
Dr. Peter Viscusi will announce each of the graduates.
At this time, master's degree candidates from the College of Professional Studies, which includes the Master of Education, Master of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Social Work candidates, will come forward to receive their diplomas. Dr. Michael Bean, Interim Assistant Provost, will assist Dr. Kathy Liptak, Associate Provost and Interim Dean of the College of Professional Studies, with the hooding. Lindsay Rose Christian, Master of Education, Cognate in Reading Specialist. Martha Louise Garman, Master of Education, Cognate in Educational Leadership. Amber Dawn Tilley, Master of Education, Cognate in Educational Leadership. Sarah Shawn Worth, Master of Education, Cognate in Reading Specialist. Elizabeth Faith Boyer, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field English 5 to Adult. Ivana Broyles, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field English 5 through Adult. Stephanie Suzanne Carball, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field Art Pre-K through Adult. Lynette Ray Farr, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field Business Education, Comprehensive 5 through Adult. Tracy Lee O'Donnell, Master of Arts in Teaching, Teaching Field Biology Science, 9 through Adult. Stephanie Lynn Brown, Master of Social Work. Kelly Ann Kane, Master of Social Work. Jessica N. Hankins, Master of Social Work. Felicia May Hartwell, Master of Social Work. Rebecca Lynn Lambert, Master of Social Work. Glenna May Miller, Master of Social Work. Miranda Ann Mullins, Master of Social Work. Epi James Saunders, Master of Social Work. Laurie Michelle Suttle, Master of Social Work. Laura Gail Whitman Workman, Master of Social Work. At this time, undergraduate candidates from the College of Professional Studies, which includes the Department of Business and Recreation and Tourism Management, the Department of Education, the Department of Social Work and Sociology, and the Department of Communication Arts and Media will come forward to receive their diplomas. Dr. Kathy Liptak, Associate Provost and Interim Dean of the College of Professional Studies, will greet the candidates. Vincent Bogin, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude, concentration, management. Derek Stone Dressler, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, cum laude, concentration, park and recreation management. James Douglas Hatcher, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration, management. Zachary James Malone, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration, sports management. Yen Hongbao Nguyen, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude, concentration, accounting, concentration, management. Rachel Michelle Odell, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration, management. Joshua Brock Roberts, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration, hospitality management. Amanda Renee Sampson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration, accounting. Laura Ann Shrewsbury, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration, management. John Hudson Skidmore, Bachelor of Science in Recreation and Tourism Management, concentration, sports management. Skyla Cheyenne Sturgill, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, concentration, management. Shushmita Thada, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude, concentration, accounting. Brittany Ray Bragg, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field, elementary education K through 6. Jenna Rose Cantley, Bachelor of Science in Education, magna cum laude, teaching field, physical education, pre-K through adult, teaching field, health education, 5 through adult. Brittany Nicole Coburn, Bachelor of Science in Education, magna cum laude, teaching field, elementary education, K through 6. Philip Michael Del Grande, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field, elementary education, K through 6. Jessica Brianne Ellis, Bachelor of Science in Education, cum laude, teaching field, elementary education, K through 6. Zachariah Joel Elmore, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field, social studies, 5 through adult. Anthony Jacob Foltz, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field, social studies, 5 through adult. Allison Nicole Gilkerson, Bachelor of Science in Education, magna cum laude, teaching field, elementary education, K through 6. Chelsea Ann Holcomb, Bachelor of Science in Education, cum laude, teaching field, business education, comprehensive, 5 through adult. Kristen Lee Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Education, magna cum laude, teaching field, social studies, 5 through adult, and Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude, major, geography. Caitlin Leanne Killen, Bachelor of Science in Education, magna cum laude, teaching field, elementary education, K through 6. Emily Nicole Lane, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field, elementary education, K through 6. Mark Edward Large, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field, social studies, 5 through adult. Kelly Marie Martin, Bachelor of Science in Education, cum laude, teaching field, physical education, pre-K through adult, teaching field, health education, 5 through adult. Jacob Eli Meadows, Bachelor of Science in Education, cum laude, teaching field, social studies, 5 through adult, and Bachelor of Science, cum laude, major, geography. Travis Andrew Moeller, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field physical education, pre-K through adult. Erin Stacy Puckett, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field mathematics 5 through adult. Haley Elizabeth Rudd, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field business education, comprehensive 5 through adult. Teaching field multi-categorical special education 5 through adult. Kaylee Nicole Taylor, Bachelor of Science in Education, cum laude. Teaching field business education, comprehensive 5 through adult. Hannah Nicole Walsh, Bachelor of Science in Education, teaching field English 5 through adult. Alicia Jalen Watson, Bachelor of Science in Education, cum laude. Teaching field elementary education K through 6. Teaching field multi-categorical special education K through 6. Hannah Christine Barker, Bachelor of Social Work, summa cum laude. Kendall Dale Koger, Bachelor of Science with honors in Sociology, Criminology emphasis, major Sociology, Criminology emphasis. Amanda Jean Duncan, Bachelor of Social Work. Candice Jade Harless, Bachelor of Social Work. Jordan Michelle Hosey, Bachelor of Science, major Sociology, Criminology emphasis. Megan Lynn Stemple, Bachelor of Science, cum laude, major Sociology, Criminology emphasis. Rachel Sidney Stevens, Bachelor of Science, major Sociology, Criminology emphasis. Jacob Mark Trump, Bachelor of Science, major Sociology with a Criminology emphasis, major Psychology. Amy Joan Ahern, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, concentration Journalism. Brianna Jean Duckworth, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, summa cum laude, concentration Public Relations, concentration Theater. Kiana Ann Johnson, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, concentration Public Relations. Babe Murphy, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, concentration Broadcasting. At this time, candidates from the College of Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences will come forward to receive their diplomas. Sarah Danielle Bibb, Bachelor of Science with honors in Studio Art, major Studio Art. Alexander James Broyles, Bachelor of Science, major Advertising Graphic Design, major Studio Art. Ashley Renee Culvert, Bachelor of Science, major Studio Art, major Sociology. Taylor Dawn Quine, Bachelor of Science, major Studio Art. Madeline Marie Lester, Bachelor of Science, major Studio Art. Jordan Ray Ann Blankenship, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude, major English, literature emphasis. Allison Faith Ferguson, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude, major History. Oral Ryan Frazier, Bachelor of Arts, major English, creative writing emphasis, major English, professional writing emphasis. Sydney Elise Evans, Bachelor of Science, cum laude, major Psychology. Olivia K. Gronzik, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude, major Geography, and Bachelor of Science in Education, magna cum laude, teaching field Social Studies 5 through adult. Jacqueline Suzanne Marie Gross, Bachelor of Science, major Psychology. Andrew Ray Jakubowski, Bachelor of Science, major Psychology. Allison Rochelle Lowe, Bachelor of Science, major Political Science. Donovan Patrick Lael, Bachelor of Science, major Political Science. Christy Lynn Radford, Bachelor of Science, major Psychology. At this time, undergraduate candidates from the College At this time, master candidates from the College of Natural Sciences, Mathematics, and Health, which include the Master of Arts in Health Promotion, will come forward to receive their diplomas. Dr. Bean, Interim Assistant Provost, will assist Dr. Liptak, Associate Provost, with the hooding. Lynn Clayton, Master of Health Promotion. At this time, undergraduate candidates from the College of Natural Sciences, Mathematics, and Health, which includes the Master of Arts in Health Promotion and Department of Biology, Department of Physical Sciences, the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, and the Department of Health, Physical Education, and Athletic Training, will come forward to receive their diplomas. Dr. Alice Hawthorne Allen, Interim Dean of the College of Natural Sciences, Mathematics, and Health, will greet the candidates. Bethany Marie Evans, Bachelor of Science, Major Biology, Pre-Physical Therapy. Daniel Stephen Gilbert, Bachelor of Science, Major Biology, Pre-Physical Therapy. Thank you. Christina Noel Goins, Bachelor of Science, Major Biology, Pre-Professional. Jamal Arthur Petty, Bachelor of Science, Major Biology, Pre-Professional. Mark Anthony Williams, Bachelor of Science, Major Biology, Pre-Physical Therapy. Tyler Tristan Green, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Geosciences, magna cum laude. Nicholas James Bailey, Bachelor of Science cum laude, Major Computer Science and Mathematics. Matthew E. Ellison, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude, Major Computer Science and Mathematics. Mustafa Charles Say, Bachelor of Science, cum laude, Major Computer Science Mathematics. At this time, undergraduate candidates from the Regents Bachelor of Arts program will come forward to receive their diplomas. Dr. Kathy Liptak, Associate Provost, will greet the candidates. Christina Michelle Bostic, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Kevin Scott Kraus, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Imani Danielle Cummings, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Greta Mae Davis, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Jillian Ann Duncan, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Faith Danielle Desiree Endicott, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Cameron Blake Dunno, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Susan Renee Nickel, Regents Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Suzette Yvonne Barks, Regents Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Samantha Erin Pauley, Regents Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Moore Ryan Michelle Paxton, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Jessica Ann Pennington, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Emily Megan Stock, Regents Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Carrie Lee Svensson, Bachelor of Science, Major Psychology. Amanda K. Villa, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Robin Lynn White, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Megan Amanda Witt, Regents Bachelor of Arts. Melinda J. Young, Regents Bachelor of Arts.
Please stand and join us in singing the Concord University Alma Mater. The words are located on the back cover of your commencement program. Kelly Hudson and the Concord University Concords.
Concord, we hail thee, hats off to you. Ever you'll find us loyal and true, firm and undaunted, always will be. Hail to the school we love, here's a toast to thee.
It is customary for the graduates to now move their tassels from right to left. Congratulations, Mountain Lions.
Please join us for a reception in the small gymnasium. That's the next one over to my right. Graduates and faculty will please remain standing for the recessional, and the audience may be seated.